Hi. So today's podcast is a solo, just me today. And this is something that I think so many of us, I myself included, are chasing. And it's not something that's helping. When I first started realizing my body was breaking down in 2018, once I realized that I needed to start helping myself and I started to seek people and information and education on how to feel better. Every time I would feel something in my body that wasn't quote unquote normal or was a symptom, I was chasing the symptom free. And going through perimenopause, and what I tell a lot of my clients is you are not going to be 100% symptom free. You won't be able to get through perimenopause and menopause and have zero symptoms. You want some symptoms because those symptoms are feedback for you to know how to help your body. Now, I'm not talking extreme symptoms. I'm not talking about symptoms every day for years and years. You should definitely not live with any of that. But the sleepless nights, when you feel like you've helped yourself to get to some point on the sleepless nights, and yet you've been sleeping okay or better, and then a sleepless night occurs, and you're like, dang it, gosh, why can't I just have great sleep every single night? And in a perfect world, sure, that would be amazing. But it's also telling you there's more to help your body and help yourself through this, whether it's hormone testing or letting go of stress before you go to sleep or food or movement, right? And you want to keep getting that feedback from your body. So it's telling you what's going on. And then we have to be the detectives to figure out what those symptoms are exactly telling us. I sometimes wish there was a big billboard, or actually my daughter has this great idea. A little readout every day that your body's like, doo, 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 here you go. Here's what we need to do. Okay, awesome. I love this. I can go do this. Unfortunately, that's not the case. It would be amazing if it was, maybe one day. But for right now, it's not the case. Yeah. And that's when you come to someone like me or a trusted health professional that you already know and think highly of and respect. And it's really about investigating and figuring out what your body is telling you. And then from there, figuring out how to help yourself, right? And that's what my strategy sessions are for, is to start this process, is to start, how do I help myself not become symptom free, but understand my symptoms to help. And then when another symptom pops up or the same symptom pops up again, is it because what I'm doing I stopped doing, even though it was helping me because life was lifing, right? Or is there something more I need to do to help myself get more, or I should say, get less symptoms, feel less effect from the symptoms, feel better, or just feel good? And I think it's this, it all comes back to you are the CEO of your health. No doctor, no person in your life is coming to give you this perfect card and say, here you go, I will walk you through every step of the way. Because they don't, right? You go see your doctor, they give you something, you leave. They are not keeping track of you once you leave that office. That is up to you. And in order to do that, we really have to get to understand our bodies, what they need, and we are all unique. So what works for one person is definitely worth a try if you're starting to get into this process and figure out what does and does not work for you. But it may or may not work for you. So you need to try it. And again, talking to somebody in the health and wellness profession that can help you start to navigate this, because there's so much information out there. And I think a lot of us are willing to do, especially in perimenopause, when the symptoms get really loud, where your body is screaming at you from multiple areas, mind as well, spirit as well. Brene Brown calls this the Great Awakening, and I'm in the midst of it and I feel it 100%. But at the same time, it's not an easy path to go if I am not helping myself get through this. Between the sleepless nights, between the itchy ear, which you guys have heard me talk about, between the hormones up and down, between the moods, between the brain fog, right? These are all very common symptoms. and that is a bear to get through if we don't have help. So find the person that will help you. Don't chase symptom-free. Chase feeling good. Chase feeling better. And when a symptom comes up, it's not going backward, although it might if you stopped all the things because life is lifing that were helping you. But it's about understanding and education, like, oh, there's more, or this is a good reminder for me to get back on track with my nutrition, figuring out my hormones, whatever it is, right? So think of symptoms as awesome feedback from our body.